Welcome. We're here at the Bournemouth new Performance Centre. We're here thanks to ComAve, who, they're the place where Bournemouth fans win, VIP, hospitality, all that good stuff. So make sure you follow them on all their socials. And this is part 1 of 2 with David Brooks, Daniel Jebbison and Marcos Senesi. So we're going to get into it. Let's talk about all things training. Back here with Brooksy, Marcos and Danny. We were talking about this. I think this is mad, how good this is. So I was going to say to all 3 of you really, when you're joining a new club or you're at a club, how important is training facilities? Is a complex like this? How much would that be on your mind a little bit? Maybe when you go into the club looking around and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's obviously not the top priority. As long as the team's doing well, you're kind of obviously always interested in them. But then obviously there's no harm in it having a facility like this, especially when the foreign lads are looking to kind of upset and then move away from their countries and stuff like that. It's obviously a very driving factor for the lads to kind of join the project that's happening here.
Was it for you two? You've been at different clubs. How does this compare to other things you've seen? Obviously out in Holland. Was there anything like this at Feyenoord or?
The facilities in Feyenoord were pretty new also when I just arrived. But yeah, joining Bournemouth was different now where we were than where we are now, and it's a big step for the club.
What did you think when you first walked in? Did you expect it? Obviously, you've seen probably similar to us, probably more obviously, of like how it was gonna look.
Obviously you see like the pictures and stuff like that, but like obviously it's incredible and it's going to be even better next season. But when you walk in, it's obviously a very nice feeling. It's more the pitches. I think we're just enjoying going out and seeing some grass on the pitch rather than the other one. It's obviously a state of the art and stuff like that. The change rooms are a lot nicer, the facilities, the gym and stuff like that. So yeah, we can't really complain, can we?
No, we can't complain anymore now.
No complaining. I saw Ryan Christie say on AFCB TV, he joked, said, I wonder if anyone's went to the old facility. Did anyone accidentally go to the old place when you come over here?
I don't think
so.
I wasn't really the first day though, to be honest. So,
no, I don't think so.
He was getting reminded to come.
Yeah, we had a reminder before.
Yeah, I can imagine. Do you miss anything about the old trailer? Is there anything there you think, I'll miss that?
The drive-in.
Is it closer?
Yeah, it was literally 5-10 minutes away from my house, so it's
what's
a
this,
lot easier.
You could fall asleep. Well, some of them could.
Yeah.
and just still arrive on time.
I think we were in for 9:15. Most lads got up about 10 to 9, so it was a nice little drive-in, but it's only an extra 10 minutes, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, I suppose not too bad. Do you sense there's a bit more kind of privacy here at this complex? Because you know what it was like at the old place, and you could kind of, I know it's not the worst thing in the world, you're just getting on with playing and training, but there's obviously general public can kind of just walk in. Do you think that's something that you can benefit from, just the fact that you're all in here together and there's no, apart from people like us that annoy you, there's no one really, do you know what I mean?
I mean, I don't think that changed that much to us. It's just I think more about the facilities, you know?
Yeah.
Like going into the pitches and everything, which is here more close.
Yeah. I was going to say, in regards to training, how much do you love it when something in training, like a drill or any little thing, comes off in a game? We've had a few that have been kind of, so I'm thinking Ryan Christie's goal against Arsenal, everyone was talking about.
Yeah, it's mainly obviously the set pieces. I think obviously you kind of work on them, and when you're the one that's going to get the opportunity, obviously your eyes light up a bit, so you want it to kind of come off. But yeah, it's just obviously the set pieces are a huge part of the game, and whenever you see them come off, and it's always just a little bit extra special because you know you've worked on it a little bit.
Yeah, is there some stuff you think that has been worked on, but the media hasn't seen that's? Do you know what I mean? Like you've done something and no one's noticed, because there's some that are obvious. Like when we scored from like kick-off at Arsenal last season or whatever it was. That's obvious.
Obviously we work on a bunch of set pieces, and I think it is a little bit more obvious to kind of the little passes and stuff that happens. Obviously everyone picks up on, but there's a lot of little blocks that happen here and everywhere on wide free kicks or like central free kicks, corners and stuff like that probably do go unnoticed, and it's people like Marcos who has to do them stuff, and then maybe Zabra will score or the other way around, and the other one won't get the credit, but yeah.
It's more likely to be Marcos than Marcos. Yeah.
Scored a few,
scored this season.
No, not this season. There's a reason for that, Marcos. You're always a goal threat from corner. Jebba, what do you think about this? Like the training under Andoni, you've come in.
Yeah.
What's it compared to? Obviously, you're still young, so compared to other training you've had, are you enjoying the training?
No, I really like it here. It's short and intense and good quality, and it's like a big step up from what I'm used to and where I've been. So it's, I'm happy I'm getting better because, I'm training with like the best players, so I'm young. I learn from these guys and I'm just trying to get better every day, but it's good being under this group and manager. Yeah.
So here, what does your average day look like? So you say you get in, say it's the normal training. So what was it today? So what time do you get in? What time do you have to leave? What kind of stuff is always routine?
It depends a little bit on when the game is. Like so if it's Monday. Like Monday night, obviously our week looks a lot different. On the general days, we'll be in for 9:15, and kind of then you've got all your warm up, your video sessions, and then you go out to train, and then you'll have your gym stuff after, and then as it gets closer to the game, especially the day before the game, we'll come in usually in and around the time of the kickoff. So it'll be probably train at around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock on the Sunday. So it obviously looks a little bit different towards the end of the week, but I'd say on a general basis, it looks quite the same. Yeah.
I was going to ask you, particularly you, Marcus, because you've been out recently, you always hear like players back on the grass. We always hear that as fans, and we go, well, how long does that mean there? But so what does that actually mean when they're back on the grass? Does that mean when you don't go straight back into training when you've been injured? So do you have like a period of running first, or, I mean, you could all answer it. I was just saying, Marcus has obviously been.
I think depends when also the club wants, when the club wants to say, because normally when they say maybe back on the grass is when you're starting doing stuff with the team, but you already have been doing stuff in the grass by your own,
gym
and running and all the stuff you should do before joining the team slightly.
How different was it when we had all them? We had a lot of injuries this season. How different was training? Like, was it completely different because you had so many players?
Yeah, we barely did nothing. Yeah, because understandable. I think the gaffer was obviously a bit nervous that anyone else would kind of pull out of training and stuff like that. So it got real easy. It was quite enjoyable, actually. It was only 11. I think there was 12 of us. So you pretty much knew the team, which was nice as well. It was a nice build up to the week, and this training was nice and light and just a bit of fun and enjoyable. So can't complain.
Yeah. Is there anything about training, all you three, which you hate the most, or you think, we'd have to do that today? Is there, don't have to be too specific about drills, but is there, do you dislike going in the gym, for example? Or is there certain players that hate gym work and like gym work? And
there's obviously lads that don't really like the gym, and then there's lads that kind of love it. It's personal preference, really, I think.
What do you hate, Brooksy? What do you hate the most?
I just don't enjoy gym at all.
You don't enjoy gym? I would hate the gym.
I think you could probably tell from my build, to be honest. But listen, I go in there and I enjoy certain aspects of it. But say after like a long day of training and it's been quite a hard day, intense and running and stuff, the energy's low, and then you hear, you got lowers in the afternoon. It's a bit like, you just kind of go and get through it and stuff. But I don't know how you feel about it.
I hate it when they make me come too early.
Yeah.
Too early.
When they say, you have to come, don't know, 8:30 for checkout. I'm just waking up at 8. So I have to wake up early,
That's
I'm the same.
I
don't like it when they say you have to come 45 minutes before report time or something to get like a...
if you have a little bit of a niggle, you have to come in really early. Just to say that you've had a niggle, just in case that they need to pull you out of training.
Okay.
But 9 times out of 10, you have to train anyway, so...
Yeah, man. In terms of off training, in terms of pre-match, do any of you, or do all three of you have any pre-match rituals? We always talk about rituals. Do you have anything that you do before every single game?
I'm probably not the one to talk.
Do you not do that at all?
No, I think bar Dango, I'm probably last to get changed, like most game days. Like, I'm just super chilled, like whatever I feel like I need or kind of want on the day, I just kind of go through. I'll just happily sit there on my phone for a bit. Usually there's an early kickoff that I'll be watching on my phone and just kind of chill out. But there's quite a lot of lads that obviously have a lot of stuff that they like doing before games.
I don't know if I would call it a ritual, but it's just a routine. Just starts being a routine, the way you warm up or pre-act or something like that, you know? It's not I say, oh, I have to do this at this time or something like that. It's
just
no, okay, I'm just...
habit. Yeah.
It's a habit.
I'm the same with Brooksy, to be fair. I'm just take whatever I feel or do whatever. Yeah.
Is there anyone on the team that has like any mad superstition-y sort of thing?
I don't think the squad's actually too bad now.
Yeah.
Like a few years ago, like under Eddie, I think they used to bring like weights over and stuff. The lads used to do like leg weights before games and stuff. Like we got a bit like intense and things like that. But I don't think the lads are too bad now.
Tommy used to headbutt the post, didn't he?
Yeah, and then
back then there was always.
I think Begovic had one. He used to go and touch both posts and do this little shuffle around the net. But yeah, I don't think anyone does
something really bad. Don't think so.
No.
In terms of away games, then we were talking a little bit earlier. But what is your favourite away stadium to play in? The Premier League. Let's go Premier League.
It's just I think it's a bit too obvious, but Old Trafford. Right. I think.
Is that because we always win there?
Yeah. The lads have been doing well there the past couple of years, but I think when you go there and you just walk out that tunnel and you see obviously how big that stand is, it's just obviously a bit special. And I kind of grew up a bit of a United fan, so it's just obviously nice to kind of tick that off as well. And when I've retired, I can say I played at Old Trafford.
What about you? So,
I would say I like the atmosphere in the North teams.
Oh, okay.
Like the atmosphere over there in the stadiums. I don't have a special stadium, but I like it.
Yeah, I haven't played in Man United Stadium, to be fair, yet.
Yeah.
But I played in Newcastle's ground a few times, and I really like Newcastle Stadium. Yeah, I like that massive stand where the away fans sit.
Yeah, where you can hear us all being really loud. You can hear everything we say.
I hear you guys in there.
I told you we would have been loud enough. You got that chip.
Next time.
I thought that was going to come off. I really did. So, in terms of your playing style, or actually anything in terms of football, is there anything that you'd be desperate to be better at?
Our right foot.
Yeah, no, I don't need no right foot. I think if I could just be blessed with like pace, that would be just fantastic. I think even if I lost the capabilities in my left foot, I think you've always got half a chance if you're really fast. So I think if I can add that to my game, that'd be fantastic. But obviously, genetics had different ideas.
Marcos,
my right foot.
Right foot.
Yeah.
For me, I wish I could be a specialist at free kicks and like set pieces, be crazy at them. One day.
Did you lot ever know that Unal had that in his locker, by the way, that free kick earlier in the season?
Yeah.
Ennis, yeah.
He's really good.
But we hadn't, as fans, we hadn't seen him take one, I don't think, had we?
I think it was obviously his minutes were a little bit down, weren't they, at that point, so he didn't really have the opportunity to kind of show it on a game day and stuff. But yeah, he was doing that for a good old chunk of time before he whipped that in. But yeah, that was a special free kick as well.
Nice one. Right, thanks for joining us all, and we'll be back for the next one. Cheers for watching, guys. That's the end of part one. We've got another part coming soon as well, so you're going to hear more stuff, maybe a little bit outside of football, and we'll chuck in some more questions out there. So make sure you stay tuned, do all the good stuff, and also remember, ComAve, make sure you like all their good stuff. Like and subscribe, and make sure you're ready for the next one.